Hello, Dr. Joe here. I love you guys, and it's always nice when you guys leave me a challenge. Now, this happened a couple of weeks ago. Someone by name Salama Monizero left this comment on one of my videos, and he said, "I'm hoping it's a he. It could be a she. You have to forgive me if I got the gender wrong, please." Anyway, so here she said, Afternoon, Dr. Joe. You really got me into eating healthy and especially into making smoothies. I'm loving it. Smile. Would you please make a smoothie good enough for iron deficiency anemia? Thank you. So, I saw this comment from Salama as a challenge. And the question is, will I rise up to this challenge? So let's see, shall we?
So just to reconfirm, the brief is for me to provide you folks with a smoothie that is good enough to fix iron deficiency anemia. Now, just to reiterate, you're not going to correct your iron deficiency anemia from one single dose of the smoothie. It's something that you have to use on a regular basis along with eating other foods. So what I have done to fulfill this brief was to go through my list of foods that are high in iron content. So that's the first thing. And also they should be blendable. So that's the way I've gone about it. Now, I've got with me here 5 ingredients that I'm going to use. Now, out of the 5 ingredients, in actual fact, 3 are the main actors, okay? 3 are the main actors. 2 are there to play a supporting role, if you like. So the 3 main actors are the ones that actually have the high iron content. And the other 2 that are playing the supporting roles, I will explain to you why I chose them to play the supporting roles, which is crucial as well, okay? Because it is a smoothie. And as always, I like to keep my smoothies really simple, make them accessible for you guys, and for you to benefit from using the smoothies. And I do put a lot of thought into my smoothies, I have to say. So when I provide you guys with a smoothie, you know that I'm doing a good job. So if I may say so myself. So what are the ingredients that we need for this smoothie? So like I said, 3 main actors. These are 3 foods that have high iron content. We're going to use them, and then we're going to add the other 2 ingredients. So the first one is this stuff you got here. These are dates, okay? Dates. So I've got about 7 or 8 dates here, okay? Dates. Got about 7 or 8 of them. So that is ingredient number 1. Dates are high in iron content. They are usually very high in iron content. So that's the number 1 reason I chose the dates. The second ingredient is the vegetable. This is one of the vegetables with the highest iron content, and this is parsley, okay? This is flat leaf parsley. And I've got in here about 30 grams of parsley. You can use more if you want to, okay? So that is ingredient number 2. Ingredient number 3, and this is one that is a whopper. It's cacao powder, okay? Cacao powder. And cacao powder has very high iron content. Now, this is distinguishable from cocoa powder. This is cacao powder. There's a difference between the 2. So that's what we've got here. I'm going to use just a tablespoon of the cacao powder. You can use more if you want to. You can use 2 or even 3 if you want to. But for the purpose of this demonstration, we're going to use just 1 tablespoonful of the cacao powder. So that's it. Those are the 3 main ingredients that have got high iron content. Now, the 2 supporting ingredients are this. This is Apro oat milk I should say. The brand is not really important. So this is oat milk. Now, I've got a cup here. Now, oats do have a bit of iron, not a lot. but I'm using it to liquefy the smoothie. That's its main role. But so we're going to use just a cup of the oat milk. Now you can add more or less. You make the smoothie as runny or as thick as you want it to be. So you can use less than a cup or you can use a full cup. Up to you, okay? So that's the ingredient number 4 that is playing a supporting role in this instance. And ingredient number 5 is apples here. These are, green apples. I've just sliced them. Now, it's just one apple that I've got in there. The apple is there to play the supporting role of providing vitamin C. So even though it's a supporting role, that role is also equally important because you need vitamin C to facilitate absorption of iron from the gut. Okay, so that's the reason I've chosen the apple. So it's going to play a very nice, decent supporting role. And of course, the oat milk has a bit of iron as well. But the 3 main ingredients are the dates, the cacao powder, and the parsley. So that's it. Let's start making our smoothie then. Let's put this aside. Let's get a smoothie jar here. So we'll put in the parsley. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. Putting the parsley in there. Okay, parsley is gone in. Next, let's put in the dates. Okay, like I said, I've got about 8 dates in there. Makes it tasty, but the dates are providing us with plenty of iron as well because dates are high in iron content. Next, we add the cacao powder. Okay, so just 1 tablespoonful we're going to add. Okay, so there we go. That's the cacao powder. Goes inside our blender jar. So that's gone in. So the 3 main ingredients are in there. So we're happy. We are on a roll. Next is for us to add the apples. Okay, already sliced and diced. Put that aside, and then our oat milk, pour it in. Awesome. That's it, folks. It's time for us to blitz. This is my favorite part of making smoothies, the blitzing. I love it. So there we go, blitzing time. Okay, so there you go. Smoothie is ready. Now, I forgot to warn you, it's not a pretty looking smoothie. It's not pretty, but we're not after the aesthetics. We are after something that is going to help us fix our iron levels. So, yeah, I should have warned you that it's not a very pretty sight, but it does the job, and that is what matters. So it's time to serve. Beautiful. Okay, so it's not the prettiest of smoothies, but this will really boost your iron content. Okay, if you're short of iron, this is something that is going to help you. Obviously, you're going to eat other foods as well that have got high iron content, but this is a good start. Now, here it is. What does it taste like? Let's have a little taste. Yeah. You got a very nice balance between the earthy taste of the parsley and the dates. Okay, the dates really give it a bit of sweetness, and in fact, because the cacao powder It's bitter. It's got a bitter note to it. You got a very fine balance, and everything just blends well, and I love it. Yeah, I really do. So if you're someone who is iron deficient and you're struggling to fix your iron levels, what I've got here is a nice combination of ingredients that are really going to boost your iron levels for you. And you saw me do it now. It's very easy to put together, nothing complicated. The ingredients are easily accessible. Yeah, so what's not to like? I love it, and it tastes good as well. So the only way you won't like it is if you don't like the taste of parsley. And if you're one of those people, then I've got two other vegetables that you can use. No, it's not spinach, okay? Spinach hasn't got very high iron content, to be honest. It is relatively high, but not as high as what we've got here. Ahead of spinach, you've got mint, okay? Mint, you can use mint as well. Or you can use basil. So in that order. So parsley is number 1, mint is number 2, and the basil is number 3. Spinach is way down the list. It's around about number 4, number 5. Okay, so in terms of vegetables with high iron content. So yeah, this is a nice one for you guys. Let me have another sip. Go for it. You need a cacao powder, don't forget. So hopefully you got some value from this very video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up. Please share this video with your friends, with your family, with your colleagues. If you got anyone who's got iron deficiency and they're struggling to fix their iron levels, show them to this very video. You got any questions, any comments, leave them down below. I think that's about it. Until next time, well, this is Dr. Joe signing out.